Introduction. Good afternoon, dear students. So today's class will be seeing about encryption and decryption. So under the encryption techniques, you have symmetric. Symmetric is nothing but similar. So it's just a format of a simple original message wherein you send it to a far off distance. It has to be sent in a secret manner wherein you just give a coded message so that the third party, whoever wants to view our message, cannot be able to see what is our original message. So we call that as ciphertext. So encryption is a technique wherein you convert your plain text to a ciphertext, and the decryption is just the opposite of encryption, where you get the original message, or we can call it as a reverse of encryption. So cryptography, there are various schemes that is used for encryptions. Such schemes we call it as cryptography system cipher. So this is a block diagram which represents. So here you can find that you have a plain text which is the input that is being given, and you are just going to give an algorithm. That algorithm is called as encryption algorithm, and you have a secret key which can be shared by a sender and receiver. It's just similar to when we just go to office, we just give the key to our children. So we be having one is the original key, and the duplicate will be given to our children. So as soon as they come back from the school, they'll be able to just open the door. So similar to that, here a sender will be having a key. Okay, that key will be shared to the recipient. So here it is being transmitted, and that plain text is being converted into a ciphertext. So there is an expression which is given as y is equal to e into k comma x. So that is being encrypted, and it is being sent to the receiving end, that is the receiver. Here we call it as a decryption algorithm. So the reverse process takes place, and the original key is being used to open it, so that you will be getting the expression as x is equal to d into k by y. It is k comma y, and you will be able to retrieve the original message. So that is called as the plain text. So the conventional encryption, what are the requirements? So you should require a strong encryption algorithm. Why we call it as a strong is because if you just write in a simple algorithm, anyone can break our algorithm. So what you have to do is you have to form it just like how you form a password. Okay, that password should not be broken, even though we create a strong password, but there are guys who are able to break our password. So here what we mean to say is you are going to use a strong encryption algorithm. So both the sender and receiver must obtain the secret copies of secret key in a separate fashion, and they should keep it in a safe and secure manner. So this is a block diagram. So you can find your message source that is being encrypted by using an algorithm, and you have a key which is secured, and it is shared with your decryption algorithm. You decrypt it, and you have the crypt analyst, and in the receiver side, that is, you call it as a destination. So you are able to retrieve and open the original message. So cryptography systems, and what are its types? There are basically two types. One is substitution and the other is transpositions. So we shall see each one separately. So how many number of keys that can be used during operations? So you have symmetric, single key, secret key. Both the keys are same. So symmetric means as the keys are similar. And what do you mean by asymmetric? Means that different keys are difference between your sender and receiver. So the way in which the plain text is processed, you have a block cipher. In the input in one block of element at a time produce output block for each input. A stream cipher, it processes the input and produce output one element as it goes along. So now what are the various types of attack? And you can know what are the crypt analysts. So ciphertext only. So you'll be using an encryption algorithm, ciphertext it. You know your plain text. What is your encryption algorithm? Again followed by a ciphertext. One or more plain text ciphertext pairs formed with a secret key. Chosen plain text, you have an encryption ciphertext message of your plain text chosen by the cryptanalyst together with its corresponding ciphertext generated with the secret key. You have a ciphertext wherein you have again the same encryption algorithm, ciphertext chosen by cryptanalysis together with its corresponding decrypted plain text generated with the secret key. Chosen text, encryption, ciphertext, message chosen by cryptanalysis together with its corresponding ciphertext generated with one secret key. Ciphertext chosen by cryptanalysis together with its corresponding decrypted plain text generated with the secret key. And we have a substitution techniques. So these are the 4 types. So you have a Caesar cipher, monoalphabetic cipher, playback, playfair cipher and hill cipher. So Caesar cipher, so it involves replacing each letter of alphabets with letters standing 3 places further down the alphabet. So your best example you can find that. So if you have a plain text, meet me after the Togo party. So instead of transmitting M, so M, after M you have NO followed by the third letter P. Similarly E, F, G, after that you have H. Like that, that meet can be replaced with 3 alphabets that are far off. So meet me after the Togo party can be represented by this. So the third party, whoever sees this, he won't be able to know what is the original message, and this is the the coding that is being used. So general cipher algorithm, and the one which is used from the sending end we call the expression encryption, and when you want to decode in the receiver side you use a decryption. Key for substitution, so PHHW, which we have seen. Then you have OGGV. So what is before P you have O, what is before H it is G, what is before W it is V. So these are the thing that is being used. Next we have monoalphabetic ciphers and letters in English from A to Z. So what are its percentage that is being shown in this particular slide. Then you have an example. So you can find that P and E which is similar with respect to the values or percentage, Z and T and S and A. So you have the next technique, playfair cipher. So it is based on 5 by 5 matrix of letters that is constructed using a keyword matrix, left to right or top to bottom. So here you have playfair cipher, an example that is given. So you have left to right and top to bottom. So hill cipher, it's a purely mathematical method which was developed in the year 1929, before you were born or I was born. Encryption takes m different successive plain text letters and substitutes for them m cipher text letters. So this is the example which is being shown.